Hey guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So it is 8:47 in the morning. I am about to go into work. I'm not wearing my usual red, so it's kind of nice. And this is the first time I've had to work a Saturday while I've been in Houston. So kind of getting used to the vibe. Their building is a little bit more chill on Saturdays, and I am not used to that, so I'm kind of trying to mentally prepare myself for a slow day. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things. So I'm going to try to quickly tell you a story, and then later on in this video I'm going to do a tour of my hotel room. So stay tuned for that later on in the video. But the first thing is I dropped my phone 25 feet like 2 days before I was supposed to leave to come back here. And I'm pretty sure you guys are like, Danielle, what were you doing with your phone at 25 feet in the air? I was trying to take a video for work stuff, and I ended up dropping my phone. So here's the real kicker for that. I had a screen protector on my phone, and the screen protector was completely shot. The phone itself was completely fine. There was not a scratch on that thing, aside from like a little chip that was on the corner. But other than that, it was perfectly fine. So it didn't turn on, obviously, and I think the battery exploded inside the phone because I could feel it getting like super warm. So I'm pretty sure that the battery acid came out and just exploded on the inside. So thankfully nobody was hurt, nobody was injured because of my recklessness. And yeah, it gets better though. I didn't want to pay an extra $1 to Apple so that I could have more of my stuff in the cloud. So my phone wasn't backed up for like a good 2 or 3 months. Yeah, ultimate regret right there, because now I have like nobody's numbers anymore. And if people text me, I'm like, who's this? Who are you? So kind of fun in a sense. It's also not fun in a sense. But needless to say, I will never, ever take my phone with me above 5 feet. Probably not even above 3 feet in the air. So there we go. There is that story. To add insult to injury, I wasn't able to check in for my flight. And there's like one lady who handles all the travel arrangements for us, and I'm not even kidding, it's like one lady handling almost 200 people's travel arrangements. So she can't keep everything straight, obviously. So when I went home for 2 weeks, I actually had 2 flights to go home, and one was with American, one was with United. I chose United because I'm a United lady. You know, I can't help it. I like them. Been flying with them for forever. And that's just the one that I went with. Now, something that the travel agency that she booked me with didn't mention was that if I wasn't on the flight for American to go home, I wasn't going to be able to get on to the flight for American to come back to Houston. So it's like the day before I'm supposed to leave, and I ended up not being able to check in. So I call American Airlines and I'm like, I'm having issues with this. Can you guys figure out what happened? They're like, oh, your reservation was canceled. I'm like, quoi? So I sent her an email and I was like, can you please put me on the next available flight? And it's funny because she put me on the same flight that I was supposed to be on originally. Excuse me. So that was fine. It gets better though. I ended up stress cleaning the day before, and I didn't end up packing until right before I left, which is something that I never do. You ask anybody in my family, I always pack the night before because I know how I am and I always end up forgetting stuff last minute. So I packed right before I left, and I don't know, I woke up with like a gut feeling. I was like, I should probably pack like right now, just in case. And I felt that way when I woke up. Turns out my gut feeling was correct. So I ended up, having to throw out the food that was in my fridge because obviously I'm not going to be there for 2 months. And I left 2 trash bags in my living room. Yeah, in my haste to leave. So yeah, there's that problem too. On top of that, it keeps getting better, you guys. I didn't bring my tennis shoes, and for my job, I walk around all day. I average like 6 or 7 miles of walking a day. So yeah, that's kind of a problem. But I really was just like, I can't believe I had all that happen to me within the span of a week. And I'm just like, I don't even know how I made it through that. Obviously, that was all my fault, but good lesson to learn. This is why I rely on planners so much, because without them, I am a hot mess. And another thing is, it's actually pretty cold here in Houston. Keep in mind, I have been here for over a month now with a small hiatus of 2 weeks. So my body adjusted to 95-degree weather and sweating to death every day. And now that it's like 60 degrees, I'm slowly dying from frostbite. I know that's totally dramatic, but that's how it feels. It's definitely how it feels. Yesterday was so terrible. Excuse me, but I had to buy a hoodie, a zip up, because I was like, I'm literally gonna die. Another thing is, I have decided for my birthday, I'm going to get a new tattoo, and I'm also going to go to the shooting range. So I know I don't really discuss the whole tattoo or gun thing on my channel, but it is what it is. If you guys really want me to, I will again go through all of my tattoos and what they mean, and I will also give you guys tips on getting tattoos and stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it is. So that's just kind of what I'm deciding to do for my birthday, just because it is coming up fast. I am not ready to be 26, you guys. I am not ready for it whatsoever, but it's okay, because a lot of the things in life you are never going to be ready for. Another thing is, I've recently realized that I need to cut certain people out of my life because they don't believe that I'm capable of changing. And, I think changing your attitude, changing the way you behave is a very personal journey. I mean, obviously, but it's a very personal thing. And if people don't have faith in you, it's like, okay, then why should I keep you around? Like, you're just going to be a negative Nancy. So why should I even keep you around me? So just kind of come into those realizations. I also don't really like to talk about this kind of stuff, but I just called my ex-boyfriend last night to kind of square away things that have happened between us in the past and to get some things off my chest. And I feel better. I really do. I feel better. So I kind of feel like I'm going in the right direction again. And I just hope that it continues. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, another update. I am going to be going to church tomorrow. Sunday is now my only day off, so I figured I'm going to wake up early, get my laundry done, and then, get some food, and then I'm going to go to church. Thankfully, I'm in the South, y'all. So thankfully, there is a plethora of churches. And not only that, because I'm in Texas, there are a lot of Catholics. So I lucked out big time. And I found a Catholic church that has good reviews on Google. So I'm going to go and check it out. Keep in mind, I have not been to Mass since I think I was 16 the last time I went. So it has been a good 10 years. And I don't count when I went in college because that was a non-denominational church. And I really just did that so I can hang out with people. But we'll see how this goes. I'll let you guys know how that ends up turning out. Does this mean that I'm going to go to church when I get home? I'm not sure, honestly. I've always thought about it because I know I've mentioned before that I live across the street from a Catholic church, which is part of the reason why I ended up choosing that apartment in the first place. But, I'm not sure, but that's just kind of what I'm feeling right now. Oh, and I got this bracelet, so I think it's cute. I'm actually looking at crosses to buy, and I'm like, I never thought this day would come. I do have a cross for my first communion, and it's like a really nice Celtic cross that my dad got me, but unfortunately that is back home in my jewelry box, so that's the problem. Not that I absolutely have to have a cross right now, but I mean, it is what it is. So I need to go into work. I need to go into work. But I will do a hotel room tour for y'all later on. And yeah. By the way, the last thing I want to mention, and I'm probably going to say this again at the end of the video, so bear with me. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive and patient with me. I mean, obviously, I'm going through a huge change in my life right now with, not being at home for an extended period of time and being out of my element, living out of a friggin' hotel and out of a suitcase. So thank you guys so much for being supportive. I really do appreciate it. But the other thing that I want to say is I do plan on doing more videos that don't involve just planners because I feel like I've kind of pigeonholed myself. Yes, planners are a big part of my life, but there's so many other things that I can talk about. So I want to make it a point to do that more often with you guys because, what's the fun in having a channel if I can't share stuff with you guys? So let me go into work and try to survive the day, and I will talk to y'all later today. Bye, guys. Okay, good morning, guys. I was not able to take a video and, do a room tour yesterday because I ended up falling asleep right when I got back from work. So that was unplanned, but I will be doing a room tour today. I am actually at a church right now. And I think I mentioned before that it's been 10 years since I've been in a church. So, and that also doesn't count with weddings, in my opinion, because I don't think I've been to a wedding in the past couple years that's involved a church. But anyways, I found a Catholic church that's literally only 4 minutes away from my, almost an apartment, but 4 minutes away from my hotel. So we will see what happens. Like I said, I haven't been to church in 10 years. So the only thing I have planned after this is going to get coffee and getting the battery in my watch fixed. So we'll see how this goes. I wonder if I'll be able to make this an every Sunday thing, but we'll find out. So I am currently in a Michael's parking lot. Big shocker there. I know. But I am going to be getting a tattoo, you guys. I'm so excited. This is my birthday tattoo, and I'm just overjoyed. I really am. So I'm not going to get into all of that in this video, like the tattoos that I have, advice. If you want to get one, I'll probably do that in a separate video just based on my experiences. But I am going to be getting lyrics from one of my favorite songs, and it'll say "On Our Way This Time Around," and it's from This Time Around by Hanson. If you guys didn't know, I'm a huge fan of Hanson. Not really a fan of Bop, but their newer, their more current stuff, I love it to death. Everything after Bop, I'm about that life. So, just in case you were like, oh my God, you like that music? Yeah, I do, you guys. They're like the better version of Backstreet Boys, because they're not as mainstream, but they're still so good. So, what that basically means is, you're not going to give up. You're going to keep going, and you're going to get yourself back on track. And also you're going to stick it to the man all at the same time. So I feel like that is the most me tattoo that I could ever get. And I am ecstatic, absolutely ecstatic to be getting it. The guy is someone that I found through a friend at work, because obviously I don't know where to go for tattoos around here. So he was nice enough to show me this guy on Instagram, and I messaged him today, and he's only going to charge me $80 for it. So that is amazing, like absolutely amazing. I can't believe he's only charging me $80, because, once you start getting more tattoos, you start realizing what is expensive and what is not. And $80 for that is super cheap. So I think I might, do a separate video with you guys and talk about like tattoos. I think I did that a couple years ago, but like I said, that was a couple years ago. So I'm going to update it, and yeah, we'll go from there. But I also picked up this cute little cross necklace. Like, look at this. This is adorable. There's like a bigger cross, and there's this little baby one. I thought that was adorable. I don't normally wear anything except my turquoise heart, but I don't know. I am feeling it today. So we're just gonna roll with it, y'all. But I have my appointment in like an hour, so I'm trying to kill time right now. I was gonna go hunt down some food so that I am not a ravenous monster later on, and I don't really feel like eating packs of cashews that I have stashed in here. So, let me go find some noshies, but I will check back in with you guys after I get the tattoo. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, so I got the tattoo, and I am so excited. Yes, I am driving right now. I know, I'm a bad egg, but I am so freaking excited. Like, look at this. So there's my new tattoo, y'all, and totally worth the $80 that I paid. I actually gave him $120 because he was able to fit me in. Normally he does like a $50 deposit, but like I said, he was able to fit me in. Like, I didn't even have to put down a deposit. So I was like, well, he does good work, and he didn't even charge me that much. So I was like, I'm gonna give him some extra. So that is this year's birthday present, and I would love it. I love it so much. It is a week and like 2 days in advance, but that's okay. So anyways, when I get back to the hotel, I will do a room tour for y'all.
Okay, guys, so this is what it looks like when you walk in. I didn't get a chance to film this last night, so I'm filming it before work. But this is the little kitchen, And I just have my rental car keys, my purse, you know, got some snacky poos, and I also have some stuff in the fridge, like some eye masks, cheese, beer, you know, the important things. And then got my shoes, my favorite Ducati hat. I have my couch blanket that I'm working on over here. And then I have a sweater. I ended up sleeping on the couch on Saturday night, which is why I put this over the pillows, because I didn't want to put my face on there for obvious reasons. You never know what goes on these couches. And then this is the bed, and I'm watching Working Girl right now. So I have my crochet hooks, stuff like that. This is actually for hookah, because I've been getting into that a little bit because some of my coworkers bought one, so I've been trying it. You know, can't knock it till you try it. And then over here I have my Bible and like fake ear pods. Oops. I also have my other book and the notebooks that I use with them. Over here is kind of like, I don't know, it's like, I guess, a vanity, you could say. So I just have vitamins and stuff like that hanging out. And then have my watch charger for my, what's it called? My, oh man, what is it? My speaker. And then in the closet, I just have my fancy shoes, laundry, suitcase. Got my Tide Pods up there. And then moving into the bathroom, got all my stuff over here. Tangle teaser. This is actually one that I bought in Italy, and it's like travel size, or it's meant for travel because it has the little cover on it. So it's very nice. All my makeup. Hello. And then I got all my stuff in the shower, and that is my room. Pretty simple, right?